Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. We are still in... I'm gonna keep calling it Overt, but I was told that it's actually a French word meaning green eye. So it's a little bit more like Oilve, or Oilve. Beginning of the city. So we have another one of these orbs that's giving us these fragmented lore drops. But the naming convention of it being green eye is fitting. At first, the city flourished. Fitting because a lot of this architecture of this kind tends to incorporate eyes. So soon began to decline. Look at this planetoid with tentacles coming out of it. At its peak, cities all over Terra. Then the decline began. What next? I think this is Zidane reading out this mysterious foreign language. But remember, we are not on Terra. Terra is something or somewhere else. This is Gaia. And this is a very lore-heavy dungeon. Oh, look at this Galerian's ash room! Yes. With these spooky wall faces speaking in wingdings. Visitors climb atop the stone. Oh, yes, it's speaking directly into their minds. Something I always love. We are getting some good stuff today, I promise. Listen well, this is the record of our civilization. The Terran civilization, the seed's decline was not our fault. All vegetation and vessels died out. The decay of our Terra triggered it all. In order to stop the decay, many methods were considered. The Terran civilization. Ultimately, the best minds of Terra's civilization gathered. Then a final resuscitation was attempted on the mother continent. Unfortunately, it ended in failure. It was later discovered to have been the catalyst. Subjects were selected. After 4 tremendous sacrifices, eternal prosperity seemed within reach. Flora and fauna were revived, but is still in stasis. Final results are still pending. In order that our glorious history not die with us, we were constructed. Who are they? Who are the Terrans? Where did they come from? This is getting so good now. This is where Disc 3 picks way back up. Also, the music in that room, yet another arrangement of a place to call home. That's something worth thinking on, isn't it? It's by far the most chilling version of it, too. So in this dungeon alone, we have had 2 different arrangements of that song. And lots of talk about this place called Terra. Again, not where we are. We're on Gaia. Looks like that other planet. Another planet. The holograms just kind of merged together. The song is called A Place to Call Home or A Place I'll Return to Someday. Really telling with this new context, right? That place might not even be on Gaia. May not be on any continent or city that we have seen up to this point. Might not be on this planet. And this all started with some stray dialogue from Garland. And now we know Kuja's wrapped up in all of this Terran, Gaian dichotomy. Oh, good. We finally got an epitaph. was really starting to worry we might go this whole dungeon without seeing one. So like other stone enemies, epitaphs can be one-hit killed with soft, but you won't get any XP from doing that. This is also really generous. They do give quite a lot of XP, so you don't want to one-hit kill them with the soft either. So these things summon doppelgangers of your characters, and you have to kill both the doppelganger and the epitaph. If the doppelganger is someone that's in your party, it will one-hit KO that party member as it comes out of the mirror. It's just a really cool enemy. And we'll learn even more in a second. There's something really curious in this chest though, and that is a Gaia gear armor piece. And that's more referring to like Earth elemental Gaia rather than the planet Gaia that we're on. It's just kind of a weird translation, especially because that's what it's called in like all the other games. So why would they change that for this? Especially if like the localization didn't have the context of the two worlds of Terra and Gaia. And this being a Terran dungeon. So there's the Gulag Stone that Kuja wanted, but something intercepts the party before we can grab it. And that something is the boss, which is Ark. This thing is truly enormous, and I can't wait to actually get the proper camera angle in which we fight it. This low angle makes this look so imposing. Oh, this isn't... Actually, it's not that bad. This is a nifty attack. Actually, forgot I had that. It's not that bad that I apparently never taught Steiner Darkside. Still have to rectify that at some point. This boss is vulnerable to blind, but I don't think it actually does too many melee attacks. The majority of what it does is gonna center around trying to confuse the party. It has an AoE move that actually inflicts confusion, so we have everybody in the party except Amaranth equipped with Clear-Headed because I had no equipment for Amaranth to teach him that. So he'll be the only one who gets confused by that move. We also just saw Photon, which reduces one party member at a time to 1 HP. So Clear-Headed on most of the party will make this a real cakewalk. I think they take it easy on you in this dungeon with this boss, because they know that your healing is going to be highly, highly limited, with no magic users able to use white magic. Propeller Blade is the one that usually inflicts confusion. So Amaranth's the only one. He didn't manage to dodge it. Just gonna throw Reese's Wind on everyone just to deal with some of this chip damage that we're taking. He doesn't do any enormous bursts aside from Photon. So I think Reese's Wind will be enough to keep everyone topped off between his Photons and then his subsequent AoEs. Yeah, let's see. That's going to be, what, about 400 to 500 a person? Didn't mean to put her in the back position, though I don't think that affects the jump command, so it's honestly probably fine. I do believe Amaranth got a swipe in on Ark even through the confusion, which is, hey, that's fine. And being hit by the Photon also helps us out, because Amaranth is no longer confused. Hopefully I get this heal off on him in time. Not that it will matter too much if we beat the fight with a party member down, since bosses tend to not award XP. Just a little small amount of AP. This may kill Amaranth. Ah, that's unfortunate. Still might be worth getting him up. But we will not have time to do so, because Zidane ended the fight. God, I think Ark is really cool. And that's pretty much gonna be it for this dungeon. We even learned Luna off of that. Very nice. And up Puma's piece. That is going to really come in handy for this super boss. You got the Gulag Stone. Now the rest of the party is going to be trekking back to the Desert Palace, taking the luxury ship back across the ocean. Meanwhile, this is what's been going on with the B team, with Aiko, with Garnet, with Kina. I'm missing somebody. Vivi! Oh my god, how can I forget Vivi? But I don't know why anyone trusts Kuja. Kuja loves deceit. It's his favorite thing. Favorite game to play is Betrayal. So he has a trap set up. There is an hourglass, a literal hourglass running out, and if the sand runs to the bottom of the hourglass, the floors are going to open up and kill Kina, Aiko, Vivi, and Kina. I think I said Kina twice there. Gonna kill the party. Luckily, Sid did escape his cell with Zidane and did not go with the A-Team. That leaves Sid capable of actually rescuing them by resetting the hourglass. And the Black Mages helpfully let us eavesdrop on how to disarm that trap. Lots of serendipity coming into play. So for just the briefest amount of time, we are actually going to be in control of Frog Sid. And are you ready for a mini game? We have 6 minutes to play red light, green light to get to the key on that cage. This thing is completely random in when it decides to turn around. Sometimes it really will try to trick you. Oh, like that. It'll spend just a split second with its back to you and then immediately turn around again. As long as you are not tapping B while it's looking at you, you're good to go. It's honestly really lenient, as is the entire timer. But this is only gonna be step 1. This is what I mean when I say, like, they will just do these one-off, one-time mini-games that you never see again. They will spend resources just to surprise you, just to give you something different to do. And now, once we have the key, it doesn't matter if he spots us moving. So, at 5 minutes to go, let's examine the scales. You can put 3 weights on either side of the scale. Now, the weights, this rightmost one is made of wood. The one to the left is made of clay. The one left of that is made of stone, and then this one on the far left is made out of iron. So our goal is to get to the top. So we're going to put weights on the scale. We can do 3 at a time in any of these arrangements. I think wood, stone, and iron is the way to go. And the goal is actually just to make a ramp, so that we can jump on the right side of the scale without it falling down. And every one of these animations just takes so much time. It makes you anxious. It makes you just want to yell at the screen, oh, come on, hurry up. Now we'll climb on. And we didn't do it right. I accidentally did the same thing twice in a row, which is painful because it takes so long to finish out that entire animation. Wastes so much time if you screw up twice. So what I actually want, I think, is clay, stone, and iron, instead of wood, stone, and iron. For some reason I thought that clay would be lighter. Just try to stack the heaviest amount of weights as possible on the left side. It's not that complicated. Or stack the most weight. Ooh. There we go, that does it. Now this lets us flip the mechanism. It's a very effective way to just change the pace a little bit, change the tone. We release everyone, and Aiko kind of becomes the party leader at this point. So it's now going to be Aiko, Vivi, Kina, and Garnet. So I hope that you've been kind of paying attention and taking care of all 8 party members. You don't really have that much time to split the party, so everyone should be about equally geared and equally leveled by this point. One team's clearly going to be a little bit undergeared and a little bit underleveled by comparison, but it's still, the disparity shouldn't be that high. So I do believe that is going to be it, and we will start up the Desert Palace next time. Thank you all for watching. Take it easy. Have a good one, y'all.